If you see somebody as an op, you're an op to yourself. If you fuck up in a relationship, you're fucking up yourself. If you fuck up in a friendship, you're fucking up yourself. That's the period. I be fucked every day. Let's be honest. The vagina say dia cha dia tuka. They can't be fucked every day. Fine, let's be honest. I can't always be the dramatic one. Like, okay. And let me tell you something.
Hey babies, it's your forever iconic Tsonga princess, and we're here for yet another episode of the Women's Conference. I will start by introducing myself, even though you already know me, because I like the way my name sounds. So I'm Vanessa Princess Kensani Mkanzi, and these are the girls, and I'll just allow them to introduce themselves. I'll start on my left, and I'll allow her to introduce herself.
Hi, ladies and gents. I go by the name of Murphy. I'm Millionaire Murphy on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all the other platforms I forgot.
I tell it on the mic, you know what I'm saying? It's just your girl. I rap, I sing, I do all of that, and tune into my YouTube channel. Next.
Real Martian in the house. What's up, gang? Let's go.
Okay, so you guys know we always discuss things womanhood, things we can relate to. And I think the first thing that we're gonna touch base on is societal pressures that we have. And we want to speak about this because this is probably things that the men out there that never listen don't know. So I couldn't use a communicate about that's a story for another day. So we're gonna just start about that. And I don't know, I want to sit this one out because I have a lot to say as usual. And I'm gonna let someone else start because when I start, I never finish. Right? But yeah, I think you can go first, Baba.
No, I think she can go first. Yeah, please.
Yeah, because it was your topic.
Yeah.
You feel very strongly about this. Don't be shy now.
Guys.
What pressures do you get from society just as a whole? What pressures you?
Okay, personally, I wouldn't say I feel pressured by society. You understand? I do understand there are social pressures like motherhood, etc. But for me personally, I don't feel under pressure because I'm moving at my own pace. You understand? Yeah, that's just for me.
I think I want to say the same about me. And then in the back of my head, I'm thinking, do I even have social pressures? I don't know. For me personally, I really don't, because I think I've gotten to a point where I'm I'm gonna focus on me. It's okay, let me make an example. For instance, scrolling on Instagram. Okay, there are standards. Have a standard in place, but anyway, there are standards on Instagram, right? You'd see people posting in such locations or whatever, posting whatever content. But for me, I think I'm in my mind, because I feel like everything happens in the mind. For me, in my mind, it's always just I'm gonna start where I'm at.
I think I have a lot to say about that actually. I don't think I can't say it's pressures. I can't put it that way. I'm an overthinker.
Yeah.
Right? I overthink everything. From the minute I wake up until I sleep, I'm overthinking. So for me, I'm at a very tricky age. I'm half of 50.
Yeah.
So at this, I'm looking at social media, and people my age have kids. Yeah. And they're getting married. Not that I feel left out, I can wait.
Ooh, that's another one.
Is stress and Mdana is forever. But I see this on social media and I think, what a hell. Because I went to school before I went to work before I went to school.
Yeah.
So I'm 25 and I'm in my first year. Everyone in my school is younger than me, right? And it gives you that thing, you feel the pressure. I age very well. So regardless of the fact that I age very well, I don't look my age, but I'm aware of my age. And that stays at the back of my mind all the time, because when you meet people or you go to family gatherings, it's do you have a boyfriend? When are you getting married? When are you
Ooh.
falling pregnant? And I'm just there like, well, I'm trying to get a degree. What do you mean? When am I getting the paper? That's the right question.
Yeah.
So to me, it's not that anyone pressures me. I feel like I pressure myself because everyone has a plan. My plan was to be a billionaire baby girl. I am not even 1,000 years. You understand? Go slow
facts,
and I'm number fast.
Facts.
So it's not society as such, but like there are times where I sit down and I'm like, child, where is that car? Like, I should be driving that car. I should be living in my own place. And I'm a very expressive and vocal and wild person. Like, the fact that I'm still at my mom's house at the age of 25 is very alarming. Extremely alarming. Like, you can't be there at this age, honestly. But like, like I said, I'm not pressured. Everyone moves at their own pace.
Yeah.
And I've always had, funny fact, I'm gonna have to change my password after this, but funny fact is my password has always been 21, 25. Because when I was 21, I had a dream that 25 was my age of breakthrough. And funny enough, my life has changed since I turned 21.
25.
Like 25, sorry. Because
25.
like the minute I turned 25, I stopped doing what people wanted me to do and doing what I wanted to do. And I don't wanna lie, this year was pressuring, but like, it's my best year because like so many doors opened. So I'm okay. Like I'm at the right age, guys. Mamelani, in like 2-3 months, maybe like a year, because you know uNkulunkulu fanele umnike isikhathi. He's on TV and in Kali because in Yangazi and stuff. But anyway, yeah.
Period.
Speaking of like social pressures, I know you said something about having a kids your age, are having babies and stuff. Why do you guys feel like there's this pressure that you should have a kid by a certain age?
You get triggered by small little things.
True.
There's triggers everywhere.
True.
Like it or not, we've been like brainwashed from a young age as black young girls, as black young boys. Now feel kule age le, and it's not happening. You don't lie. There's a point where you just feel like shit. You just like,
Literally.
what's going on?
It's the
You know?
expectations,
But you always have to pull through. So Nami, it's seasonal. There's times where half of the year I'm feeling like shit, and that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
And then you remind yourself, you know, you need to relax.
Yeah.
I literally give myself, I call it a grieving period. Every time I feel like I don't know, I'm not where I want to be, or if anything bothers me in general, I have a 3-day period. Like I give myself 3 days to cry, feel how you want to feel, break windows, but I can't do that. But like do whatever, like express how you feel. And I lock myself up in the house for that 3 days. I feel everything I want to feel. And at the end, on the 3rd day, I literally don't eat. And I pray right before I sleep. And for some odd reason, I wake up the next day and I'm just like,
Which is
I'm on top of the world. Yimu okhulisu Beyonce.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
And umamela ngami.
Because the thing is, if you don't, I don't know, the thing about like humans is if you don't give yourself time rather to like grieve or to be sad, it's literally gonna catch up with you.
Yeah.
And when it catches up with you, you need depression. And it's like,
Instant to
nah,
fall
that's like
apart, yeah.
the whole time you had to cry.
You could've.
Yeah, you had to really be sad and you had to really, really like just cry it out and you're gonna be okay. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's true.
No, but what you said for me, I feel like that we can all like
Kind of agree with.
That's for me. That's fact. Sometimes it's seasonal.
Yeah, for me, it's seasonal, no
It's
cap.
seasonal.
I'm
Besides
not gonna
social,
lie.
because I wanted to blame it on social
Besides,
media.
yeah.
Social media, another social media.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Emhlabeni.
now
Your parents,
people
your
around you,
grandparents,
your friends, your parents,
your
it's the
own
pressure.
pressures that you
That's
brought yourself
true.
when you were younger.
When are you buying a
Shatanin.
car? But the
True.
same parents forget
That's
that they're the
true.
ones who are chowing your money. How am I going to buy a car?
Black tags. Black tags.
It's a lot.
It's a thing.
I'm about to make you guys cringe. You're literally about to cringe. I know you guys probably don't want to talk about this, but like, it's very close to my heart, so I'm going to mention it anyway. I want us to talk about insecurities that women have in general. I want us to mention insecurities that people are already not aware of. Let's not tell them things they know. I want us to mention things that are actually like eye-opening. You know, things people should actually be aware of, like scarring kind of insecurities, because I believe people don't understand the power that words have. And I'm a you rather slap me than say something kind of person. So I'm bringing this up because I want people to be aware of this. You guys dent people and you're not aware. Not just men, women also, like everyone in general. So I want us to speak about these insecurities that we individually have or that people have in general. And yeah, take it from there. Basically. So I'll go first, as usual, because I'm such a talker. I don't even know how to say this. For me, it's not an insecurity. I know I'm going to sound like I'm bragging and it's going to sound like I'm really being... I feel... Most of the time, I feel body shamed. It makes no sense because I like to say to myself, I have a perfect body.
Yeah, I'm here like...
But I feel body shamed because when you have a body like I do, people look at you a certain way. They expect certain things from you. I don't like how people not idolize me, but treat me like meat. And I get that from women too. I get that from women too.
Fat ass.
Going anywhere in public, it's like but anyway, like I feel like men specifically, because I get this from men a lot. I also get it from women, but men specifically don't understand how you make us feel when you touch us or talk to us a certain way in public. I've never been the girl that I am. I'll call it a glow up. So before that, people didn't recognize my existence, and now they do. It's very uncomfortable. And especially as a victim of sexual assault, you can't just talk to me anyhow and touch me anyhow. I'm gonna shoot you. I don't have a gun when I'm gonna kill you. Do you understand? And I feel like that's something people should like actually communicate. Having a big ass is a great thing. Like, I love it too, but like, don't make it now seem like I'm a piece of chicken from Kentucky. Do you understand? And men at clubs, especially because now saying it's jerseys. I just started working as a host. So I go out a lot, right? And people will make you feel like like I covered all the important aspects, like they're inside the clothing. But the way you're treating me is not cute. And women will grab your ass. I had women grab my ass, like not like on a side, but like, in the middle. Like she just grabbed all of me. And after that I was so naked. Because like and I'm like, wow, baby girl, like just take it. It's yours. Because at this point you've had me. And I'm just a victim to you. I feel like these are things we should mention. And body shaming in general is such a crappy thing to do. And people do it all the time. Like, you're too skinny. You're too fat. And they say it in passing. And they say it to babies. Like, you guys say it to kids in high school. And you don't understand what it's doing to the person. Personally, I had things like that where I grew up and I thought, yeah, this needs to change, that needs to change, but I'm perfect. But like back then, I thought it needed to change. And be aware of what you say to the next person.
Yeah. For me, the insecurities stem from family, right? So, but currently I've been working on the healing. But Black families don't talk about how we get insecurities from ugogo. By isipho sengaka, or you impomle ngaka. Like and they say it in passing, but it really does affect you. And Mina, growing up, my granny didn't like my hair down. I would feel ugly, like with my hair down in primary, because she'd be like, you look like a boy. But she's laughing it off, but obviously not.
Yeah.
Growing up, now awusafuni hlezi ubopha iphondo uzuba nempandla la.
Exactly.
Because you always have a pony on. So parents and family really need to get that. Also friends, when it's like,
friends make me cringe.
Mara chin ewa are you preg? Those jokes are not cute. I'm not pregnant, bitch.
Period.
I am not pregnant. See? Okay, like some friends are just, and also nati as Tina, ne? Masses victimizer, we must also take care of that trauma. I can't say ungishayile, that's why I'm violent ku ulinto.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not my fault go to ngishayile, but what I do to Ulindo is something else.
Exactly.
So a lot of us victimize and say no because ungenze kanje lo ungenze kanje.
And that's
I
why
don't-
ngiso-
I personally
Like
don't
this,
agree
yeah.
with that.
Ngikhule
I used to
kanje.
be like that. No, it's because my father left me. That's why I
Yeah.
hate men. No, girl, you hate what your father did.
Yeah, you don't hate men.
Yeah. So I feel like also with that, we should also take responsibility.
To add on to that, actually,
Yeah, I was about to say.
I have-
to add on to that.
I have this friend. I don't know. I don't think I'm allowed to, but I have this friend who recently just opened a YouTube channel, right? And in this YouTube channel, there's an episode where she speaks about reparenting. Oh my God, that is the
Yeah.
best piece of information I've ever learned in my life. She speaks about reparenting. So reparenting is where you sit down, right? And the things you lacked in your childhood, you do it for yourself.
yourself.
So now that you're an adult, you reparent yourself. And you do it bit by bit. No one's rushing you. But one thing I've really learned from reparenting, because after watching that episode, I actually tried it. Her reparenting episode is literally what inspired me to cut my hair. And that was also an insecurity I had. And
Okay.
yo, it gives you so much peace. Literally what I couldn't do for you as a friend as a kid, what your mom couldn't do for you, what your family couldn't cater, what your siblings couldn't give you. Give yourself that.
yourself.
Like, give yourself that and nurture yourself. Reparent yourself from scratch. And you see that, like, it makes a huge difference. Like, I can't explain it because you are not in my position and you don't know how I feel now. But, like, reparenting is such a serious thing as an adult because we carry traumas and we're in a generation where traumas are an excuse for everything.
Yeah.
Like, I could literally
real,
just...
facts.
I have a friend, we went out once and she didn't know where her phone was. And because she was angry and she's Xhosa. My mom's also Xhosa, so I don't think it's an excuse, by the way.
Yeah.
But this girl slapped me, right? And in high school and primary, I used to be a fighter. I was a boy when I grew up. Like, I'm a girl now. Like, damn, I'm a baby girl. Mamina. But the old me would have slapped her back and fought her outside the club. But the matured, reparented me just walked away. Because she didn't deserve me fighting with her. Guys,
Exactly.
so I'm an actor. I'm studying acting. This is my brand. If you scar it, I'm fucked.
Exactly.
So I was just like, I'm not gonna fight you back. Like, do what you wanna do. And to her, she was like, no, I'm like this when I'm mad. I'm Xhosa and I grew up like this. So when I'm mad, I fight. No, ain't no way. You're a bitch. And you like fighting. You're just a violent little cunt. But like, that's not the point. Sorry.
Just to
Sounded
add on that, I
violent.
feel like right now we're in a society where it's a trend
Exactly.
to say, "Hore, I come from this and I come from that." Okay, cool.
But
We get it. But like, if you love yourself enough, fix yourself. If you love yourself enough, really fix yourself.
Exactly.
Then let's see what happens. I'm talking from experience. I used to. Hey, but I like it. You know, it's like, but anyway, yeah, I used to be like a bullfighter. I remember there was a year where
Same.
bitch, it was crazy. Like, I used to fight so much that I took therapy 3 times in a year. Because the first time didn't work, the second time was about to work, the third time it worked. And you know what I realized? It was all about me. It had nothing to do with people who were outside of me. It had nothing to do with my friends that I cut off. It had nothing to do with the relation. It absolutely has nothing. Like, you know what, Nim? There's a conclusion about life. Life has nothing to do about your parents. It has nothing to do about your dad, your mom, your friends. It has everything to do about you. If you see somebody as an op, you're an op to yourself. If you fuck up in a relationship, you're fucking up yourself. If you fuck up in a friendship, you're fucking up yourself. That's the period. That's what it is. It never changes. It is what it is. Like, that's what I understood. When I beat those niggas up, whoever I was fighting with, I had problems with myself. And when I went to therapy, that's what I realized.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah,
Hey, people
conclusion to life
check
is
your-
if you fuck up with yourself, you fuck up. You growing up in an abusive. Okay, cool. I sympathize. Like, okay, cool. You went through something really bad. you went through this, you went through, like yo, Murphy, you were raped when you were young. Okay, cool. You've experienced toxic relationships, but the reason that this is happening over and over, bitch, you allowing it.
Exactly.
The day you decide I'm not,
identify the pattern and change it.
The day you decide I'm not gonna allow this, trust me. Whatever you deserve is gonna come to you. For as long as you acting victim, fuck it. You will be a victim. That's what you want. You're gonna get
Yeah, that's true.
That's what it is, honestly.
Oh, sorry, baby.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I constantly say, I always say as an adult, everything is a choice. But I think as a human being, everything is a choice. If you choose to hurt the next person, you thought about it. Trust me, even if it was for a split second, you thought about it and you chose to do it. If you choose to fight, you thought about it, but you chose to fight.
Exactly.
If you choose not to do something, you chose not to do it.
Exactly.
It's not circumstances. I don't care what people say. There are people that are in circumstances where they can't do anything, but they make the world shake. So it's not about, no, I couldn't. This happened. No. Everything in life is a choice, honey. If you choose, you're gonna sit down and wait for God to do something. It is a choice. It is a choice. If you're gonna choose to stand up and do something for yourself, it is a choice.
Even if you don't choose, it's a choice.
Not choosing is an action. It's an actual choice.
If you're gonna say, now I'm using you know, these little things, it's a choice. You know, sometimes I really want to say, but that nigga is wrong for putting their hands in you. But it's like,
you could have done something.
Yeah.
Because as a woman, you're not going to just sit down and let a man beat you.
Exactly.
You can do something.
Exactly. There is a solution to
like
everything. When your phone is flat, you charge it.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
One way to put it.
Really.
When it's flat, you charge it. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So there's a choice to literally everything. So if we do not look at ourselves and be like, I'm gonna look at Murphy in the mirror and I'm like, yo, Murphy, I need to fix this and that because I feel like I need to fix this and that. It won't be fixed. You wanna wait for somebody to say, yo, Murphy, fix this and that.
Exactly.
And then you wanna fix it when somebody said fix this and that.
Exactly.
And then it won't be worth it. You're gonna feel devastated, angry, and mad after fixing it. And you're gonna go back to square one to try and fix that. So it's always like, yo, Murphy, let's fix this. Me and you in the mirror.
Thank you.
Let's fix this.
Coming back to abusive relationships, actually, I know it's a very icky topic. Like, it makes people cringe. And I've never really been in a extremely abusive relationship. So I feel like, Andina say, Yeva. So I'm saying from my point of view, I feel like, okay, he hit you the first time. Cool. I understand you never saw it coming, but like, why stay? Why stay in a relationship where one day he could hit you to death? I think that's my problem. Like, I wouldn't stay personally because I fear death so much. What if one day I'm shining? Like, I think that's what I think about. Like, what if one day we're shining? I've been in a relationship where someone like manhandled me. Like, they didn't hit me, but the way I'm manhandling also mina ngikwala. The way I'm manhandling I was like, yo, I was out, fam. I was like, bye. Do you understand?
Yo, that's another
completely
topic.
understand. But at the same time, guys, I think we need to understand that sometimes being in an abusive relationship isn't necessarily physical abuse.
True.
It isn't necessary because
Give this girl a bells. Bells, for real.
Don't get me wrong, like, it's difficult to stay in an abusive relationship, but it's even more difficult to stay in a relationship that's emotionally and mentally abusive. Do you understand? Because as much as you're not being beaten, it's the words. And that takes me back to insecurities. Like, these are the things that make women's relationships, the things that men say to women that come off and we take it a certain way and it just makes us feel uncomfortable. So for me, I feel like that's where most of my insecurities come from. I come from a very stable home, beautiful childhood, no issues, no childhood trauma, but my trauma personally started in a relationship. Do you understand? But at the same time, I don't let that define me. Sure, it may affect my future relationships, but it's a good thing to make it known to men or women that you see, it's okay, this is what I experienced in my past relationship, And if things are gonna be like this now,
Deuces.
I'm not settling for this. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Know your worth.
So, abuse necessarily, I wouldn't say yes. Physical abuse is tough,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I think we know why women stay. And I feel like it's a thing of nah, you change.
You're shaking. I am shaking.
No.
I am shaking.
You know what? For me, then, as a Christian, let me say what Christians say.
Yes, sorry, just to interrupt
You know when a demon is not reacting, is a strong. When a demon is reacting, it's the weak one. That's what you are actually saying.
That's
When a
true.
demon is reacting, that's the weak one. The one that's quiet. It's the one that's quiet. It will kill you.
Yeah.
It will kill you. And then it will tell you that you this and that. It will kill you slowly. Leave.
Leave.
Period. Leave.
Leave.
Emotional damage.
But guys, also, okay, guys, I understand where you guys are coming from, man. But guys, we need to put ourselves in these women's shoes.
Exactly.
I've been there.
Okay.
If
Do you understand? What if there's a child in the
you've never
picture?
been beaten by a man,
I keep quiet.
I have.
Thank
You've
you.
never
haven't.
been there.
I
If you've never been raped, if you've never been, you don't know how it feels.
Okay, I've been raped.
I know what emotional abuse
But
is.
if I say something about an experience, you can have your opinion, but you
True.
can't force it onto me because literally that's
Exactly.
not a statement that you've been through.
Yeah.
You know what I
A
think
white
it
girl
is?
can't say, Wuti, I know how it is to be a black woman.
Yeah.
You know how it is to be a woman,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You get your period, but
Yeah.
awazi impact.
Yeah, black
Yes.
woman.
So I
Yeah.
mean I don't. That's why thing is to nje ezokushaywa angizaza ngashaywa angifuni ukukhuluma.
I also don't, but emotional
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
emotional
Yeah, I've had
damage.
that.
I think
I've
a lot
had
of
that.
women have been
Emotional
through
damage.
emotional torment.
Hey, when as a nigga told you, hey,
That's
Mephi,
the
country, you've been around. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Been around.
A nigga told you that. A nigga told you that.
Yeah. Where you going?
Chuma amphekela ngisho porong
Where you going? I've been around. Where you going? That's it. I didn't even cry. I was like, bitch, where you going?
Guys, I'm
You trying to be around too? Where you
I'm
going?
sorry, guys. I like that though.
Wow. You toxic.
I like that. Though.
Twice the guy has been around.
No, like a matter of a guy wanting to be dominant. Like we are people.
Okay, now I'm saying a nigga telling you for it. Okay,
Like,
okay, let's talk about this. Have you ever been in a situation where the nigga's body count is lower, but your body count is higher?
but we don't speak
No,
about
I've never been in that.
Why is
I know that situation.
Aqale
I
lapho
know it.
besiwakhontela
I've
namabody.
never been.
No,
You know those moments when you're
Those
eating
are things that
You know
plants.
those moments when you're eating the strawberry on the chest and then the news are coming out.
Oh,
The news are coming out. Yeah, I think I
But
confess
you
so
guys,
much.
like,
Because you feel safe and then since you are if you've been around.
Yeah.
I'm about to say something you guys are going to disagree with. Ne? But not that I'm defending men. Ne? But
Your
I
opening
understand.
statement.
Because men have this mentality of traditional ways. Men were put on this earth to reproduce. They were not made to have one
and to
partner.
provide.
And to provide. Men were not made to
way.
have one partner, guys.
Oh,
That's just what I think. That's just what I
Can
think.
we call Mo and Fishy to
No,
come
it's
and
her opinion. That's her
That's what
opinion.
I think.
That's her opinion.
I'm sorry, guys.
I said the exact same thing earlier. I was like,
I'm sorry, guys.
That's what I said to my man. I said to them, I won't be mad if my man cheats because I don't want to blame the system they were born in, but that's how they
It's
are.
how it's in their nature.
But let Mephi open her legs. It is over.
Guys, it's in the nature
I am
for a
finished.
man to
Divorce
reproduce.
with immediate effect.
Can I just comment on that? So the difference between oh, by the way, guys, it's Huey the ghosting today. I'm doing the ghosting. I see they're killing us. Yeah, so yeah. So the reason why like it's double standards on that type of thing. When a man cheats, like if a man cheats outside of the house and a woman cheats, there's a difference. Like if you cheat on me with my brother, it's like there's just a way more of a difference. It's disrespectful because like us men, we see that thing as an achievement. So even if I marry you, it hurts when Fish can say, umuntu wakho yazi ngimdlile. And us guys we pray. Umfazi wakho, your wife.
It's different.
I was with her. She gave it to me first night, and then you guys also you guys have this thing of you want to change. You go through the traumas and whatever, ne? And then after those one night stands, you come to me, and then me I'm treating you right. Makama didn't buy you chocolate.
Now you look stupid as
and
fuck.
take you out. I'm doing that, dog. I'm doing that, and when I'm doing that, you are telling me, Guti, you are a changed woman. Usegna my 90 days rules and whatever. So me, I'm like, okay, now this is my wife. And then somebody will say to me, our 90 days wako, she gave it to me in the toilet. That disrespect.
She didn't give you 90 days because she didn't want to. That's the other thing that niggas need to get, bro. If you ain't getting cookie, same time, then she don't.
Period.
Don't be mad, bro.
I'm explaining the difference. Why? I'm explaining the difference.
Okay,
like
cool,
it's
right.
like when women do it, it's more. Like even if I cheat on you, the way you can do it, it's gonna be more. Like even with the body count situation, here's a fact. Most girls have a higher body count than men.
Period.
On an average scale.
Wait.
Because you're mature faster. They're mature faster. They're mature faster argument.
Wait. Usilahlela ngamasaladi. Lekweni usilahlela ngepotato salad. I-green salad ngesikhathi esiwani oza ngiphendule. Oza ngiphendule sana shamba I'm not gonna hold back because ngiyabona manje ukhiphi AK47. So ngibona ukuthi ungqondo nami ngirelease ibomb.
Really sits.
First and foremost, I bet some women have a bigger body count, like a higher body count than men. I'm not gonna be like, no, Let's get to the 90-day rule, right?
Yes.
I wanna start there because it's like you're giving taking. 90-day rule is, let's say, like you said, she was busy. Let's not call her a hoe. That's very disrespectful. Let's say she was busy, She was passed around the table a couple of times, I bet. But if she comes to you and she says, I've changed, I'm not too sure she went through the trauma. She realized, actually, the way I'm handling things are not working. So I'm deciding to what? To change. So this woman changes and she becomes what? A good woman. Therefore, hence you have to go through the what? The 90-day rule. I wouldn't anyone. Let me tell you something. Ne? I was raised by boys. They told me everyone has to work for what they get. Mina uzongitela uzukhathale lapho khathele khona ngithi sorry baby thatha ke ngiyangithanda. But like on that hand, I bet there are people that go through the healing phase the same way men go through a hoeing phase. I've had a close friend. He went through a hoeing phase to the point where I was like, it's still a face or it's your identity. You understand? But everyone goes through that hoeing phase. And you can't just be like, no, it's justified when men do it because like they were born and raised that they can't just have one woman. I've met men. I have this one cousin who will stand by his word. He stands by one woman and one. Why? Because it's a mentality. You guys can't just be like, I was raised to do this. There are women that were raised to find a rich man, get married and have babies. And still they chose to start a business. They chose to make a name for themselves. You can't just be like, I was raised that way. My culture says this. My culture says that. I'm not disputing if that's how you feel. Like, everyone feels the way they feel. This is my opinion. I will never say I was raised that way. I'll never say it's because I went through this, because that has nothing to do with the next person. Like I said earlier on, everything you do as a human, especially as an adult, is a choice. You choose to hurt people. Hurt people, but it's a choice. It's a choice.
Exactly.
Please.
To add on that, okay, cool. You're gonna say that a female, you've been through it. But let's also talk about you can fuck with a hand that has had 3 kids. That's the same vagina that took out 3 kids, and you still feel like it's tight, but you want to come at me on some.
And how many did she have before those 3 babies?
Exactly. Maybe you've been through it. How? Vagina. We're thinking. Let me tell you something. You heard it here first. Vagina give vagina, my love. it will stretch and go back to its form. Period.
Just like an anal.
Ain't nothing else. You must stop exaggerating. You must stop exaggerating. She can have 5 kids and you will fuck with them and be like, I love them older. You love them older with kids. But you won't fuck with the 20 body counters until one.
I don't agree with the narrative that we just were born to have many women. I do think we can be faithful. But what I was explaining about that is, the thing is, you changing and saying nowadays, because I was played by a lot of niggas and I don't want to be part of a one night stand anymore. Let me be sure about the person I give it to. That moment when you change, for us, it's like, even if I like you and I'm like, okay, yeah, we are pushing something, and then they say, lawyer ngimdlile clapping in the corner. That's how it is to me. It hurts me as much as if you were to hear that being said about you, it would hurt me the same if I'm your partner.
Because you feel like it's an achievement.
Yeah,
you feel like you've achieved something.
Yeah.
And now when someone comes to you and says, it was easy.
It's like,
Okay,
sorry.
Something. I understand. Like,
listen, for me, it's like, dog, it's a perspective. It's a perspective. Listen, as much as you say,
the fact that we have a man that's actually
just
speaking.
because this time the dice did not turn on your side. Somebody fucked you. Actually, should we tell them? Should we tell them that you don't actually come for us, we come for you? We just don't say it, we just do it.
Real shit.
Should we tell them?
Real shit.
Let's
Let's not tell them.
Listen, let me give you a little secret. When it's easy, when you're approaching a nigga a hand rather, sorry, when you're approaching a hand and it's easy when you're approaching them, it's because the hand, most of the time, the hand gave themselves away. Y'all don't even know about it. It's because I was like, you know what? Let me straight in front of him and let me dance. Or let me keep on walking in front of him. Or let me just like his Instagram post. There's a lot. Should I go? But anyway, you get my point.
Guys,
they get you.
You get my point.
We are dwelling on one topic.
No, wait. I have something to say.
Okay.
It's society.
I have 2 cents.
That's how it is. So I'm just don't do that.
Danko.
Period.
I would like to say, you mentioned something about how someone would be like, no, lo, ngamdlele tlapini, etoilet. Yazi inkinga yakho yini? Awuzicabangeli babe. No, whoa, inkinga yakho ukuthi awuzicabangeli. I have met people that other people thought I wouldn't like. I've dated someone that people thought wasn't worthy of being in a relationship with me. But did I not stay? Let me tell you something. I will tell you in South Africa, especially because South Africa's nalento. Yo kuluma. Like South Africans always speak. True. They always have something to say, good or bad. They always have something to say. Then the minute you listen to the next person's opinion, you're fucked. There is a reason why you were alone in that womb and you were born alone, so you could think for yourself. I will never agree with someone being like, I broke up with him because the girl said he's such a bad guy. Do the girls even know him?
Like you do.
Because me, I know him from social media. You know him because he's your boyfriend. Why are you listening? What do I know? You're listening to me. I am single. I'm sitting in my mother's house. I'm fighting a degree. And you're listening to me about your relationship, about the men you're dating, and I'm not dating with you. Where's your brain?
But sometimes you need to be able to take advice. I wouldn't say listen to what other girls are telling you. Yeah, situations differ. So sometimes you need to watch.
True.
You need to watch. Because at the end of the day, there's a reason why these people are saying these things. Yeah. It's not for nothing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if someone says, no, your man is doing A, B, and C, we're not saying leave your man. We're not saying leave your man.
I understand.
But we're saying pay attention.
But I have a question for Jenses. Yeah, no, we probably have them later. I want to ask them, is it possible like that show?
Like
you start spreading rumors about me, yeah? You start spreading rumors about me. Yeah? Is that what it is? Yeah? Daddy? Please.
But coming to what you just said, give everyone, a friend, boyfriend, it doesn't matter who this person is. Could be a colleague, could just be someone you're in school with. Give them that chance to be innocent until proven guilty. I'm that kind of person. Like, you're innocent until you show. Like, if you show me who you are at a certain time, baby girl, tell me. Like, listen, it's in the back of the folders. Don't look at my smile and think we're cool. I know you're a snake. I'm just smiling with you because if I don't, you're gonna bite me even further.
But I still want to know. Let's and you want what I want with my man. You want it, you can't get it, unfortunately. There's only one
you, period.
There's only
I
one
can't share myself
Murphy.
because when I share myself, I am as a baby, but I'm thinking for you. You see? No, I'm joking, that's bad, don't listen to me. But I'm just saying, is that the case? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
true.
niggas be out here acting weird. No, your honey, she's not supposed to be trusted, yeah? She's not supposed to be, like, she everywhere, yeah? But you're trying to smash me, low key. Because whatever I'm giving your nigga, you're trying to get it back. Is that the case? But anyway, let's continue.
I'm trying not to go into this, but like, I have to. Dating a traditional person. Let's talk about dating like a traditional
Oh, it's the
person.
first time I sit in this
I'm so
podcast.
excited.
You cried and I heard you. Dating a traditional person.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Listen, can I start? Because I'm dating a traditional person right now. Dating a nice guy, diligent, you know, from KZN, from the rurals of KZN.
Yeah.
From the rurals of KZN, right? And personally, I feel like I've learned a lot from being with this person. And I'm a city girl. You see, I'm a city girl. I'm a city girl. So I feel like
slave queens of
there's some things that these men believe in and they say that we don't understand as city girls, not as women, but as women from the city.
Okay.
Do you understand? And I feel like that's why I had this comment that I had to make. That's why I said earlier, Oguti, I feel like men were not made to have one woman.
Yeah.
Ne? I said that I know a lot of women will disagree with me, ne? But in my case, ne?
I'm next to you.
In my case, I feel like I would love some help. You know?
Bon.
I would love some help.
Bon.
Like,
Listen.
I don't mind.
Listen. Give her bells. Listen. I told you Big Fishy and Mo to come and support what I say, yeah? I just say that, yeah? I was like, if I'm man cheese, I will be mad because I'm tired of being the chicken every night. I need help. So I know that's not the reason, but I feel like, listen. Okay, listen to our perspective.
Listen, okay. Murphy.
Listen, let me give you a list.
Yeah.
When being in a relationship doesn't mean that all the time you're gonna be together forever.
Yeah.
Chained forever.
Really?
No, it means that I would wanna be myself as well. Okay, when it comes to a genuine marriage relationship, I got a ring on my finger. Right? Okay, I have kids by you. This nigga is demanding more kids. I need help.
I need help.
I can't be carrying all these babies.
Nigga,
I'm not a popcorn machine.
Nigga, fuck no.
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 Number two,
popping them
I can't be fucked every day. Let's be honest. The visuality, yeah, chad, yeah, tuka. I can't be fucked every day.
Yeah, tuka.
Fine, let's be honest.
Yeah, tuka.
Number three, I can't always be the dramatic one. Like, okay. And let me tell you something. Woman, I love you. You are so cute. I love you, baby. But woman, listen to me, yeah? You better zoom in. Let me tell you something. I'm a daughter. Way too. That's a period. You wanna be in a temple or not? We are still in this temple. You know it or you don't know it. I might be fucking your man in Cape Town. You fucking the same man in Joburg.
And guys, at the end of the day, you need to
I don't wanna stress anybody.
Real shit.
But it's the truth.
Real shit.
It's like in Ghana. I don't delegate the money really too.
Guys, at the end of the day, there are more women than
In
men.
the world to men.
Let's not talk world. Let's talk South Africa.
Exactly.
There
People
are
have chosen to be
women.
Coachella.
There's like
Chicago. They have chosen to be
Do you understand?
Babe,
There's like 30 million women and like 20 million men. There's a lot of women. There's a lot of women. Let's share.
No.
And when you guys,
Let's share.
and you know what? And then we're gonna be shocked when a man cheats, yeah?
Listen, I'm not leaving a man. I'm not leaving a man because he cheated.
Perspective. I want to hear what you guys think because I'm not judging you and I'm not even too much on my side. I'm just letting. I want to know.
I'm not leaving a man because he cheated. I'm not. Listen here. I'm not leaving a man because he cheated. No.
You know,
I'm
we
not.
can watch
You can stop. Yeah, like I did say, I stop it. Now you're going to
Oh, time's up. It's getting hard. It's getting hard.
Her mouth is literally open.
Oh, wait.
Okay, cool. Sit down. She's
Like,
so
I'm just
aggravated.
there, like, what the fuck?
She's so aggravated.
Why?
But that's the truth.
Like 45. Can it be like 30 hours?
So then you can tell them what you think.
I have so much
Okay, I know.
Opinions before we close.
Okay, before we close the show.
Fine.
Okay, alright. Before we close the show, do you guys have opinions? Do you want to lay it out there? Or
I'll
you
never
guys
stop, so I'll
Okay,
Listen.
mina.
Okay.
Lento yokuthi you don't mind ukuthi indoda yakho iyachita. You don't mind. Let's talk about self-love as umuntu ozithandayo.
Alright.
Uyazithanda ngempela. Mawubona indoda yakho iphumile
What about
ibisi.
you,
Let's be honest, uyazithanda.
I'm not the dozen
No, answer the question.
Alone.
I love okay, listen. I always say this all the time. Okay, listen. No, listen to me. Listen to what I listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen.
No. You don't love yourself.
I know.
You don't love yourself.
Listen,
You don't
can,
love yourself.
You can love yourself in a relationship.
You cannot love yourself if you're happy single
That's why I need your
man.
help. I'm trying
Can
to
I
take
be the
myself out
middle
of date so that you can take over with this.
Mommy,
Listen, if your man cheats, don't leave him.
Don't leave your man
Don't leave your man because he cheated. He's a man. He's a man. He's a man.
wait.
Don't leave your man. Don't leave your man.
Wait, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Don't leave your man.
There's always
Leave your man.
Wait.
Stay with your man.
Yes, this is what Jesse said before.
There's 3 outcomes before invalid because I'm that girl. There's 3 outcomes, okay? You either find out he's cheating, right? Confront him and go. Then
Where you go?
you found out he's cheating, confront him and stay a puss. Or find out he's cheating and just keep quiet.
There are more men
The third option,
than
wait,
women.
baby.
There are more men than women.
The third option is the smartest one. Don't say anything if you're gonna stay. Because now you look like an idiot.
Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this with your friends and tell them don't leave a man when you cheat.
Don't leave a man.
Why never fan?
Anyway, I'm full of
Thank you for watching out.